Hey guys, I'm back, and it's a barrel and blade day. Look, here it is. You guys may have noticed I have slowed down on the uploads a little bit. Just putting this disclaimer out there. It's summertime, spending a lot of time with my boys, doing family kind of stuff. So I hope you guys are not too offended. I still love you all. You're all super important to me. Just we're not sure what the school schedule is going to be like, if there's a school schedule. And I am meeting with a brand new shoulder surgeon tomorrow on Friday, and there's the potential for a fourth shoulder surgery, for the combat deployment related stuff in my shoulder. So I'm trying to get some good family time in, but I promise you guys, this channel is important to me. I just taking a little family time going on right now. But Barrel and Blade just arrived today for July 2020. So let's take a look at what we've got going on. And I've got the camera upside down, so I need to open it like so. Newest acquisition in the family. Yes, it is an actual Medford Praetorian. Super excited about it. Why would you want one of these? Just to say you had one, really. Alright, so, Barrel and Blade. I love Barrel and Blade. You guys know that, one of my favorite subscriptions. That is heavy. Let's see what else. Doesn't look like we got a lot of items in the box. So there's two levels to every Barrel and Blade, level 1, level 2. We're unboxing level 2, which is of course slightly more expensive than level 1. The way it works is level 2 can include all the same and then more, or sometimes level 2 builds off of level 1 and will take like a product that in level 1, but just include like a bigger, better, faster version of that same product, like better materials or more advanced stuff or whatever. It's not focusing because it's shiny, because that's what it does. But that 4 items is what we got in the box this month, which is honestly a little bit low of an item count for Barrel and Blade. But okay, that's fine. We have Operation Bulletproof, which totally makes sense. I love. I don't read these, but this caught my eye. Let's face it, 2020 has been a doozy. You don't say, and it's not even over yet. So let's just get to this and get going. Sometimes I go in monetary value. This time I'm just going to go straight down the card. And we're going to start with the United States Tactical Face Mask. Whether you agree with it or not, and I know there's a lot of voices out there. Some states have face mask laws right now. Some don't. Some individual businesses, you have to wear a face mask to come in. And some people are very much against it, as they consider it's a violation of their rights. Some people consider, well, I'm not even going to get into the politicals and the personals, are you for masks or are you not against them? I found out, I didn't realize this at the start of the whole Corona thing, because I am being tracked on the military burn pit registry for having spent so much time around all the burn pits and all the, depleted uranium stuff and all that. I keep getting emails from the VA warning me that I am very high risk for all this Corona stuff, which I was not aware of. And I'm not trying to open the debate right now about Corona and all that. I'm just saying, when I go out, I do wear a mask. And I think in Pennsylvania now there are mask laws anyway. I do believe that it is personal freedom, though. I also believe, though, that if you don't want to wear a mask and a store has a policy, they have a right not to serve you. It's personal freedom. I've been wearing a little American flag mask, but this one feels like it's actually made of kind of nylon-ish, not sort of like cloth, like the ones I've been wearing. So let's see what this says. Oh, it's reversible. Well, it's reversible. Multicam and OG green. Multicam. I mean, let's face it, guys. Perfect matching set with the hat. Could I be more bro-vet if I tried going out like this? So this can stop, airborne droplets. Actually, it is actually pretty good. So if we're talking about airborne droplets, this is sort of like poncho type material. Perfect, right? Because that's what gets you is airborne, and whether you realize it or not, your breath is humid. It has, and a great example I saw was look at somebody breathe in the winter and you can see their breath. That is the humidity, the airborne droplets that you're seeing. That's what we're trying to stop. Not literally like spit that you can see, but there are micro airborne droplets in your breath. So this can be worn over an N95, or it can just be worn. And what is the price tag on this? $14.99. So a little more expensive than some of the other masks I've seen, but I guess you guys want to see how the complete ensemble looks on someone like me. So, knife collection behind me. You know what? It's weird. I feel like looking at the screen, it almost looks like I'm superimposed green screen over a background. Now, I have a little problem wearing masks with glasses because they tend to fog up my glasses if I don't have one of those metal things. And yeah, this does that a little bit. But here's the really important part. So because it's multicam, it matches my hat, and what is the point of not getting a virus and dying if you cannot be stylish while doing it, right? This one is actually really comfortable though. It's it's breathable. It is the whole thing about masks reducing your O2 sat. That's not true, and I'm telling you as a medical person, like, we wore masks in certain cases, like, yeah, it's fogging up my glasses a little bit like other ones. And then, let's reverse it. I wish I knew all the words to the Missy Elliott song. Now I just feel straight up ninja, because it's like single color. Yeah, it actually doesn't fog up my glasses as bad as some of the others do, and I think it's because these elastics keep it a little tighter on my face than the cloth ones that just have a cloth loop, But I absolutely will be wearing this. This is comfortable, and the truth is, if you have to wear a mask, and my 5-year-old wears one without complaining, so there you go. So, like I said, we can, if you want to have, if you guys want to talk about masks, if you want to argue the liberties and the yes masks, no masks, I'll be happy to do that on a live stream. Actually, we can do that. Right now, just as a product itself, on first glance, I would be tempted to be like, I don't want a mask in one of these boxes, But the truth is, they sourced a really good. Like, this is so much more comfortable than one of the other cloth ones I had. I like it. I do. I definitely like it. A little pricey, but I definitely like this mask. So it's going to go in. I like it, and this will be my mask I actually wear when I have to go out places, and I have to go to the grocery store. I generally, though, honestly, guys, I try not to even go out of the house because I just don't want to deal with all the stuff. I don't like wearing a mask. I do not like wearing a mask at all. Like, if I had my choice, nobody would have to wear masks, but, whatever. So next, we have the Kershaw Secret Agent Knife with an MSRP of $46.19. I've never heard of the Kershaw Secret Agent Knife. Let's see. It's either Kershaw's largest folder they've ever produced, or we've got some kind of fixed blade knife. And the truth is, I don't know if I've ever seen a fixed blade from Kershaw. I mean, little tiny fixed blade, but not a big fixed blade. Oh, we've got a boot knife.
Oh, it's a boot knife.
So we've got a rubber overmold handle with a plastic sheath here, and that's pretty strong. Oh, we've got a knife that's illegal in almost every state too. Is that? Oh, well done, Kershaw. It is almost a double-edged dagger. Almost. So close. Close enough that if a cop saw you, I guarantee you got a gun pointed at you and told to drop the knife. It's all. So let me back up. In almost every state, a double-edged dagger is an illegal knife to carry. Look, I mean, and on first inspection, I even thought that this thing was a double-edged knife. It is not. On first look, I mean, the look at the angles and everything. I mean, this is the most aggressive false swedge I've ever seen. But then you can see that you only have an actual bevel ground edge on one side. However, still, this knife is a stabbing implement. So now I don't always talk about this, but I bet you will find, a cop out there that wants to get you hemmed up for this. And there are probably in some places, and I'm not going to name the states, but you know the states, that would, even though it does not have the sharpened edge, just based on the blade geometry, would lock you up and then charge you as if you were carrying a dagger, a double-edged blade. However, it is a fairly comfortable handle. Great grip with the rubber overmold there, and nice lanyard hole right on the end. I'm not exactly sure about blade length. Looks about 3 inches or so, maybe 3.5. I'd have to look it up, and I will, and you'll get specs. Not my style, but I can imagine a lot of people would like to carry something like this. Nice retention on the sheath there. And of course, with the ability to, can you remove this? Yeah, it's got little clip screws, so you can remove this metal clip and you can strap this to gear or whatever. And this paper is, there. Nice. Pretty good. Nice edge. I don't have any 550 quarter round. I just don't. I'm torn because of the styling and every. Oh, hi, Petey Kitty Cat under the tripod. Just for my taste, I think I'm going to put this in. Oh, Petey Kitty Cat sighting. Look, camouflage. Can't even see it. I'm going to put the knife in meh. I don't think it's the most carry. I don't think it's the smartest carry option. I don't. You guys know me. I want a really good quality folder that I think has a lot more utility value to it and everything, but it is what it is. So we're going to put that right there. Moving along, we've got the Rothco 21-inch expandable baton with sheath for an MSRP of $34.99, and this son of a bitch is heavy. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what I would use this for or why. Now let's see if I just give it another good flick. Yeah. And it is, let's zoom out a little. So, there you go. Now, the thing is, okay, so everything we have here, and I think it bent a little bit as I was banging it to put it back in. So got the mask, got the knife, cool. Now you got this baton. And, I like to give you guys not just like a show and tell of what's in the box, but I always give you my insights. This is assault with a deadly weapon if you start beating somebody with this. I'm just throwing it out there. Because it is intended, for a purpose. It's not like if you picked up something off the ground, but even if you picked up a pipe off the ground and started beating somebody with it. Now, yes, I'm not qualifying a self-defense situation or anything like that, but I'm just saying, even these days now, defending yourself can come with intense scrutiny and all that. I'm just throwing this out there. Now, would I not defend myself? Of course not. If I found myself being attacked, it's just with people liking to take like cell phone videos, but always lacking the initial beginning of it and only getting the end of it, and then it's circulating all over Facebook and everything. You got to be really careful. So I don't, I'm a fervent, hardcore believer in the Second Amendment. I think personally, I would rather just carry and end a situation as quickly as possible, and not be seen beating somebody with a stick. You know what I mean? I don't know, but there might be other people who have different ideas on something like this, and you can fill me in on that. My version of self-defense is if you find yourself in the position to where your life is threatened enough that you need to draw a weapon, and again, this comes from years of military service, you react with the most effective, quickest, and quite frankly, violent application of precise and directed forces possible to neutralize the threat. It's interesting, but this is, I'm going to put this one in don't like, just because I feel like, just not my style. And then finally, we've got the Ncart Level 3A Bulletproof Panel with an MSRP of $93.99. Now, Level 3A, you're going to stop some high-power handgun rounds. Level 3A is pretty good. You know, this is not going to stop high-velocity rifle rounds, but oh, there it says right there, ballistic panel for pistol caliber only. So you can, what's cool about these panels is that you can put them, you wouldn't wear this in clothing, but you could put it in a backpack. If you had like a plate carrier and you wanted to supplement, or you had a plate carrier and you didn't want to wear heavy ass plates, but you just wanted to put this, you know, that's not what you were expecting, but you just wanted to put this in as like, because remember guys, plate carrier doesn't provide protection, ballistic protection. It just is a nylon carry rig that you can put your ballistic protection in. So, you know, something like this gives you a lighter weight protection. The big sappy plates, the ceramic plates, they protect you from like those high velocity, high caliber rounds. But they also weigh a ton. So like if that's not what you were expecting, a plate like this is great against a handgun threat or a lower velocity threat or something like that. And it's softer and it weighs a lot less. But big thing this could be used for is you could put this in a bag, like a backpack or whatever, and knowing where it is, whether you're just wearing it, you could then use that as cover and cover parts of your body with it, or use it as a barricade if you needed to. So it provides you with options. This is good, and you know what? I hate to put it into this context, but you know, it is a crazy world out there, and putting something like this into a kid's backpack will not really raise the weight for them or whatever, but you know, God knows what could happen. And not because there are scary guns in the world, but because there are evil people that will do evil things. So something like this is lightweight and relatively small, and you know, you're never going to stop evil people, but you can help protect your loved ones from the evil things they might do with, you know, weapons they may have gotten legally or illegally. You know, you never know. But this is a good way to just give them that little edge. So I definitely like this. So that's it. It's a small box this month. By the way, and it should be noted that taking a hit with something like this, like even right on your chest, it's not just the bullet wound you're worried about. That kind of traumatic contusion to the ribs and to the muscles and around the heart can still kill you, depending on the range and everything. Mask, I really do like. If you got to wear a mask, it's a nice one to have. A little iffy on the knife, but you know, now that we've sorted out. But remember, there are good cops, there are bad cops, and the ones that want to give you some shit will find a way to do it. Trust me. But very comfortable blade to hold. And then I don't know. To me, it is what it is. If you're a fan of these things, great. If not, I just don't see the practical use of something like this. Yeah, not my thing, not for me. But this is definitely gonna get daily use. So anyway, guys, what do you think of this box? And you know, I'll keep posing the question. Boxes in general during this whole episode in American life and global life. What do we think of what's in them? And not just quality, but in terms of, you know, quantity and themes and all that stuff. Very interesting to see what BattleBox has to offer for us this month, and Monthly Knife Club and some other stuff. So anyway, your thoughts anxiously awaiting. And in the meantime, remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.